But you know what my question is, yeah? What I really want to know, so all the people that have been out protesting, having these massive parties, going to the beaches, who from these people have contracted the coronavirus? Like, because it's been weeks now since, you know, huge groups of people have been gathering.
Should be seeing cases still, I reckon.
But we should be seeing them already, because how long has it been since it's been happening? But nothing's come forward.
To be fair, if you think about it, when it first happened, we didn't even know it was happening, and it happened. People were getting coronavirus. Like, I remember I had it in December. I remember there was a couple of days where I couldn't smell or taste nothing, and I was like, I was at a high temperature. But I never knew that coronavirus even existed in this country until February time. Well, we're looking at second wave soon, apparently. I've noticed on my YouTube news feed, UK are preparing for a massive hit of second wave of COVID-19, apparently.
What do you expect? No one's listening no more. Like, no one's listening no more. Remember, to people, lockdown's over to people. Lockdown's done. Like, it's going to be brought down to 1 meter from the 4th of July. You're allowed to in groups of 6. People are allowed to have a support. People can go into people's houses now. So certain people are thinking, lockdown done. You know what I mean? And it's peak. And not only that, you got to remember, why is anyone listening to the government when the government don't listen to their own rules? I.e., Dominic Cummings. Like, you know what I mean? Like, my man didn't listen to nothing and went about his business. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
peak.
For real.
Yeah, well, do you know what? All the kind of communication and everything that they gave.
Sorry to cut you off, Freddie. Did anyone notice Boris had a haircut?
No, I didn't see. I didn't even watch.
Boris has got a trim.
No, I didn't even know.
I'm sorry, but where are you getting a trim from, big man? Where are you getting a trim from? You need to let me know your barber. I need a trim. Can you see? I need a trim.
Right,
you know what I mean? How you getting trim, but there's no barbers open to the 4th of July?
How
you getting a trim?
You got private.
Which means people are traveling, innit? People are traveling still.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Obviously, a haircut to him is an essential journey.
Of course it is.
You know what I mean? Madness, like, I didn't expect people to listen. I didn't expect people to listen to the madness. Nah, bruv.
Yeah.
You've got to look presentable in that.
Presentable. Listen, what? Do you know how many people it's got to go work and look presentable? Hey, imagine how many people are looking frass right now, because of no barber, you know what I mean? No certain things they need to go and do to freshen themselves up and look themselves presentable at work, you know what I mean? But yet Boris could get a haircut. I bet he got that for free as well. He got it for free too.
Probably.
Trust me, the taxpayer's going to pay for it.
What were you saying, Malay?
I was just saying that all the communication that we've been getting from the government, it's all been mad mixed up anyway. So for me, I just think, how can you say now people can go out to the parks, to this place, to that place, and this place, but then not expect what's happening now? So unless they're going to have people monitoring beaches, monitoring parks, monitoring this, that, and the other, expect what's happening with all the crowds and stuff like that. It's all confusing, and you can't tell people they can go out, but they can't go out. And to meet only 6 people, but you're saying this to everybody, so everybody's gonna think, it's a lovely hot day, I'm gonna go out to the beach, and nobody's gonna be like, I'm not going to the beach when they've been locked in the house for however many months. So it's just confusing, and it's just the surprise of what's happening. And then what's another thing that's annoying as well is just the way that they're like, that they won't hesitate to kind of bring back the lockdown and put it back into place, but then they're easing other things. Like, it don't make sense that they haven't yet pulled back on anything. They're just continuing to ease, but then still complaining. Like, it makes absolutely no sense to me.
No, for real.
And the numbers? What about the numbers?
What numbers?
Obviously, most of them are going to be jacked up in that, but they've been saying that in America and in certain other countries that the numbers are starting to spike again at least.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's true. I did hear, though, that Leicester, like over here, Leicester, is on the verge of another lockdown. They're about to lock Leicester again.
Really?
Because of a surge an absolute massive surge in COVID-19 cases.
Mm.
So you never know. Second wave could start in Leicester.
Mm. But it's mad because I think Scotland it is, or something like. I think it's Scotland. I think they haven't had any either cases or deaths within the past couple of days or something.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah, true.
So
I've heard that.
Yeah. So.
It's mad. As you said, we're hearing one thing one place, we're in something else somewhere else. It's, as you said, it's confusing. It's confusing.
Yeah.
You don't know who to believe. You don't know who's got the absolute facts. You know what I mean?
No. Yeah. But they want us to go out and spend our money. So in order to go out and spend our money, we have to go out into the, the open. Exactly.
You know what I mean? I know this right now. And it's peak. It's peak right now, man. Because people are just, I think it's not the fact that they're not listening, because the reason, I believe the reason why people are not listening is because the government are not following their own rules. Yeah, that's the main deep down fundamental reason why people are not listening to the government. But then you've got these people that are just not caring. As you said, they've been indoors for months. Yeah. They want to go out, spend a bit of money. They want to go here. They want to go there. So they're like, oh, what? We could go and meet with 6 people. So they'll go and meet with 6 people. They'll phone their brethren. Their brethren will get another 6 people. They'll meet up. Oh, we're in groups of 6 though. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's madness, man. It's madness. Like, it's either boom, keep to your rules until you've got some genuine facts to tell the people them, right, we're gonna ease this because of this, innit? Like, not just we're gonna ease this, then we're gonna ease this, then we're gonna ease this. And when people are going, right, why are you easing it? Because that's what it feels like they're doing. You know what I mean? Shrug shoulders, why not? Like, you know what I mean? They've been in for long enough.
Yeah.
Okay. But Jay, what was you say? Have you got any numbers or anything? Because I think I saw something just about, obviously, the number of cases. I don't know if it's 310,000 or something, and then there's about just over 43,000 deaths at the moment. But do you have any more accurate numbers?
Yeah.
That's a total. Yeah, that's what you got. They're saying 36 deaths daily in all settings. In all settings means obviously including
like
care
hospital and care homes and stuff.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So 36 is very minimal, man. Extremely minimal.
Don't forget that the economy's effed. It's severely dented the economy. They have to get people out in a way so people spend money.
Yeah.
Whether that be contactless or cash, either way, they need people out to spend money. High street shops, all sorts. Betting shops, all sorts.
But you know what my question is, what I really want to know, so all the people that have been out protesting, having these massive parties, going to the beaches, who from these people have contracted the coronavirus? Because it's been weeks now since, huge groups of people have been gathering.
Should be seeing cases still, I reckon.
But we should be seeing them already, because how long has it been since it's been happening? But nothing's come forward.
To be fair, if you think about it, when it first happened, we didn't even know it was happening, and it happened. People were getting coronavirus. Like, I remember I had it in December. I remember there was a couple of days where I couldn't smell or taste nothing. And I was like, I was at a high temperature. But I never knew that coronavirus even existed in this country until February time. So that was 2 months later.
Yeah, that's when they actually caught wind of it.
You say that you got it in December, but how do you know? Because it might be similar. The symptoms might be similar, but we knew nothing about it then. Do you know what I mean?
Well, I'm basing it on that, basically.
Well, one thing I did notice, I've read this as well, is when it broke out and it started going around the world and started thinking, apparently it could have been in England, could have been in the UK from like December. You know what I mean? Yeah. Way back when it could have been there, and people could have been contracting it in England and Wales and Scotland and all over the place from like December. No one knew about it, because remember in January there was people started getting a bit sick and everyone's like, "What's going on? What flu's got a bit bad, isn't it?" February, all of us had a COVID-19 about like in our country. You know what I mean? Where at the time we were actually saying we've got the power to stop that from
How many that have recovered?
5,518,583.
And how many cases?
10,191,991.
Oh, okay. So over.
No one's really talking about the recovered, though, are they?
No.
Sickness sells. Like,
Yeah.
sickness sells. You know what I mean?
Because that's still quite well. It's, you know, a bit half, 50%, just less. Just I don't know.
Yeah. I've just been told, yeah, that by the numbers, by looking at them numbers, a third of people, a third of people are dying, but the media and the government are saying it's a much lower number. It's a much lower percentage. That's a bit weird.
So the numbers.
Or is
you
it
got,
weird?
What are the numbers you got?
That's a bit weird.
Well, you got 10 million confirmed.
10 million, like 10 million, yeah? Let me get it up again. So you've got, this is confirmed cases, yeah?
Yeah.
10,191,991 cases.
Yeah.
You've got 503,098 deaths.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And 5 million.
And you've got 5 million
recovered.
580,583 recoveries. It says here also as well, active cases. 4,170,310 currently infected patients. You've got 57,966. That's 1%. Yeah, serious or critical. And you've got 4,112,344 in a mild condition. But I think that third percentage is wrong because of them numbers. Like I think it's just like a misunderstanding. That's a lot of recoveries though, and they're still saying it's a lower percentage, and I still think that's a bit weird. Especially that you've got 4 million in mild condition and not even 100,000 in serious condition.
Yeah, well, there you go, innit? Media
but they're not, but they're not showing closed cases at all.
No, of course not.
No. Doesn't make good news, does it?
Yeah, man. I mean, we said all this from the beginning, really, of COVID-19. That is what they've been doing. But I mean, with the second spike, if there's a second spike or second wave, I remember saying maybe a couple of weeks ago that there won't be one. What they will do is introduce a new strain into the system, or a new strain.
Another mutated strain.
Because everyone at the moment, if you think about it, probably about 50% at least, of the country went out throughout these 2 months, 3 months of COVID lockdowns and interacted with people. Not interacting with people, but pressing cash point buttons to get cash out, touching your mobile phone, touching money. Everyone, would have probably got COVID in one form or another. And their systems, more or less, have dealt with the thing, innit? And that's any virus, like the influenza every year, you'll get it, but you won't be getting attacked by it as harsh as you did the first time, innit? Unless it's a mutated gene. If it's a mutated strain, then it will attack the system, especially if your immune system is being made deficient from being isolated and not receiving the vitamin D from being outside. Like, I mean, that's what I would have thought.
Also interacting with different bacteria, different germs, so your body can defend it.
Yeah, of course. But I mean, like, what I saw was, they said that if there was another, the next outbreak will be between August and September.
Yeah. Is that what they said?
I heard it was winter.
Oh, is it?
Well, I heard that they're preparing for a second wave, which I think they believe will happen in the winter time.
Oh.
That's what I saw.
Okay.
Okay.
Or September, October, or August, September. Maybe September, October then, But it makes more sense because in the winter time, more people are prone to die in it because of the cold and that. So.
Yeah. Or people tend to get more ill during that time anyway, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. But man, See what happens, I
and
guess.
that's what they want to try and be more prepared for. So when that second wave does come.
What are they going to do?
But the thing is, I don't
lockdown
understand
again?
what more they can do, because wasn't there so many, like, not even necessarily hospitals, but places that they were building to like house people who had the virus. So they already had them up and running anyway, and I'm sure some of them they didn't even use at all. Or they didn't need to use.
I think the preparation bit comes down to what Australia done, in terms of as soon as they know there's a sniff of it, everything gets locked down so that the thing don't spread.
But the thing is, as soon, like you say, as soon as we've got a sniff of it, we're not even over it yet. We still have it.
Yeah.
But they're relaxing things already. So again, to me, it just doesn't make any sense, because they haven't eradicated it. It's still around.
Yeah.
And what about
They even got close to like doing any sort of proper predominant trials to say, right, this is things ready. It's nowhere near. If the vaccine's nowhere near ready.
You heard
if they've even started.
You heard about them giving out vaccines in Africa now.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, I heard about that
as well.
They started trials in Africa. Yeah, they started trials in Africa. But then, what happened to the trials that started over here?
They're still going ahead.
What, the Isle of Wight?
What?
They're still happening.
What was the Isle of Wight? Is it the Trace app?
Yeah, that was the track and trace app. Are you talking about the vaccine or the app?
Yeah, I'm talking about the vaccine trials. I swear they done some in the UK, but I haven't heard nothing about that since.
Because I don't think they've got the results yet. I think they're still ongoing.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah.
Starting in South Africa and Brazil, they've started the trials.
Brazil?
Yeah.
That's a turn for the books.
I
don't know if you heard about Brazil. Brazil was like, I think it was Brazil. The president of Brazil was like, the coronavirus is a massive conspiracy. We don't believe there's a virus on the planet. We're going to carry on as normal. And that's what they did. And all of a sudden, like, they got mad amount of cases. And now they're doing trials in Brazil as well.
Yeah.
We thought it was a massive conspiracy. And now everyone's trying to say he was so lackluster, he shouldn't be in power anymore. And that's why I think they're trying to out him now.
Well, what about, there's, I don't know what it's called. I'd have to try and find it. But there's a place, do you know, I don't want to sound dumb. There's basically somewhere, one sec. The Amazon. So I think the coronavirus has struck the Amazon, and it's saying that there's nothing that they can do to protect themselves or something.
Yeah. Mad. And the thing about it is, obviously, like, the Amazon is a big place. Like, there's things and maybe even people that have not been discovered yet over there.
Right.
You know what I mean? So what's the coronavirus going to do that could decimate over there?
Or it could basically do the opposite. Because they've lived more natural, they might have better immune systems and better way of viruses and we do.
True. Remember, they have put, you could basically say they work, live, play, all sorts of vitamin D in the sun all the time.
Not only that, you know about that case of, what was his name? There was a doctor in Africa who found the cure to AIDS. Yeah, and he was curing people with cancer, AIDS, tumours, and he didn't know how big it was because he thought it was normal, innit? Like, he can do it, that means other scientists can do it. But then his mum said to him, because he was doing it at his mum's house, he basically had patients in his mum's yard, innit? Like 12 patients, innit? And like, they would all recover within like a couple of weeks to a couple of months. Of everything. And then obviously, someone told someone in the newspaper, and then they found out, the pharmaceutical company found out he was doing these things in the yard. So they came to the yard, shut him down, and took him to court. But when he was in prison, he was basically laughing, they said, because of the fact that what he had was all the evidence, He had people who would come and give statements of, them getting health checks by the government before they came and saw him and had certain illnesses or diseases, and then 2 years later they go for another health check and these diseases are completely gone, innit? So he's had all of this stuff, and he thinks, you know what, they can't do nothing. I've got so much truth, like it's impossible for them to darken it. But obviously they killed him off, innit? Obviously, that's standard.
Wow.
But that's just one guy, yeah, and he lives by land, innit? Like by the law of the land. So all these people who are indigenous people that live on land, they probably got cures for a lot of stuff that we see as something which is deadly, something that will lead to our death, innit? So
for real. So you never know, they might be prepared for something like this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It might be part, like, cause I know it might be mad to speak like this, but if you go through certain tribes and if you go through certain tribes, certain cultures, you know what I mean, a lot of them have prophecies, and you never know. This coronavirus could be a prophecy of theirs, and they're prepared for that.
Fair enough.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But just remember, there is a flip side to this, that they're not, and they could be decimated. It wouldn't even take long.
Exactly.
It wouldn't even take long. A month, 6 weeks. Imagine the amount of people that get wiped out in that.
Yeah, Dr. Sebi.
Scary thoughts.
Dr. Sebi,
Scary thoughts, man.
Dr. Sebi.
You know what I mean?
No, but I believe, to be fair, yeah, nature is a lot stronger than not nature. So everything that lives out in nature is always going to be stronger than the things that live outside of nature. That's what beings are. Beings are part of nature. We need to eat from nature, but we don't. We eat from manufacturers now. So we weaken our own body. We make ourselves have all these illnesses, weaken our bones, weaken our muscles, like destroy transmitters in our mind through all the foods that we eat, the way that we live, all the pollution that we breathe. These people or animals that live in nature and forests, I'm telling you, mate, they're much more resilient than people like us. 100%. Easily.
That might be the way forward then. Because I've said this on an earlier show that we done, yeah? Like, when we're all gone, nature will still be here, innit?
Exactly.
Like, it will still be here. Nature plays a numbers game, innit? They roll dice every single day, trillions upon trillions of times, yeah? This coronavirus looks like it's a 1. She rolled a 1. Simple as that. Mother Nature rolled a 1 and thought, it's a 1. Okay. You know what I mean? When she rolls a 6, we need to be worried. Simple as that. And I know, like, it's a bit laughy now and that, but after this pandemic now, in perspective, listen, it's a madness if she rolls even a 4 or 5. It's a madness, I'm telling you.
See, I would agree with that, yeah, because I would be scared if. Have you seen the film Geostorm?
No, but I've heard that film, but I've never seen it.
So basically, it's a film that this shows every natural occurrence, yeah, like earthquakes, volcanoes, hailstone, all the natural occurrences, yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, because of the sunlight, the sea is all over the place. That I'm definitely scared of. But this isn't to do. I don't see this as too much linked to this. This is more for the economy side, the breakdown of society, the breakdown of people, rather than the earth. But like you're saying, when it does roll 6 and all of them things happen, I mean, volcanoes are pretty regular at the moment, you know, and earthquakes happen quite a lot.
They're a lot less dormant lately. They're a lot less dormant. Yeah. And remember, there's things called super volcanoes as well, bruv.
Yeah.
There's super volcanoes, like I don't know if you lot know about Yellowstone Park in America.
No.
Yeah. No. Well, there's a big park called Yellowstone Park. Yeah, and apparently, I don't know if it's a massive part of it or the whole park itself. Underneath is one big super volcano, and when it's ready, it will just go off.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? There's another super volcano that's underwater as well. That they're saying if that goes off, that's flooding part. That's I think what like a fifth or something like that of wherever it is. So if it's the Atlantic, it's wiping out half of them country that's around it. It's super volcanoes are, and this is the thing. When it rolls, if it rolls a four could be a volcano. Remember, it's Mother Nature. These things are from nature. Volcanoes, hurricanes, all these things are nature. You know what I mean? What if it rolls a 6 and these things come at once?
No.
You know what I mean? What if it comes at once? What if you get one thing and then all of a sudden we think, right, that's over, but then something else happens? You know what I mean? I just think we've got to be worried about that. I fully understand where you're coming from. I just think we've got to be worried about them numbers, innit? Because them numbers can contribute to all of that.
Yeah.
Obviously, things change, innit? Like you're saying, man, when things are got a normalised route of movement, when things change, that's when things become destabilised. You're like, no, anything could happen at them times, innit? But yeah, man, so coronavirus, there it is, right there in a nutshell, coming to your doorstep real soon.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Watch out for the sequel. Watch out for the sequel. Trust me.
Oh. Big up yourselves, everyone. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe. Press this button here right now. Jeez.
Yo, press this big red button.
Press this button. Here.
Yeah, but here. Button, red one.